Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild. Let's get into the Great One grinding action. Hopefully we can get ourselves either a red deer or a whitetail Great One today. That'd be amazing. Let's jump to Tiawaroa first, and then we'll head over to Rancho right after. Hope everybody's doing good though. How's it going, Wild Boy, BP, Revive, Scotty, Raider, Duxton, Freddy, Owen, Steelshot, Maddox, Hunterman, Zyphon, Matney, how's everybody doing? And, yeah, Hunterman, I can do the link real quickly to the Discord. That should bring it right up, and then once you get in there, send me a PM, and I'll be able to get you, the code. Jake, thank you for renewing your membership. Much appreciated. Welcome back to the channel. 4 months as a member. Oh, speaking of memberships, guys. YouTube is slowly implementing gifted memberships. Right now, there's only a few creators that have gifted memberships because it's currently in a beta testing phase, but pretty soon, everybody will be able to gift memberships to other viewers, which is going to be amazing. I am super excited for that. Because it means that more people will be able to use these awesome emotes. Hey, Mr. Squirrel. Hey, Simon. Hey, Max. How's it going? We just started, so we haven't even got a chance to take anything out yet. I suppose I should probably change guns. Are you watching on Google? What do you mean? What do you mean, why are you watching on Google? Let's see, let's get 300. And, Sam, thank you for renewing your membership as well. Much appreciated, my dude. Hope your day is going great. Welcome back. Let's get the 308 out. There. We should grab the 22 as well, I guess. There we go. Perfect. Amazing. Let's do that. Let's do... Actually, swap those around. And Argus on there. Perfect. Jake, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Much appreciated. Haven't been in a stream for a while. Been busy with work. Oh, no worries, man. That's totally understandable. That is totally understandable, man. Welcome back. Good to see you. Wait a minute, where's those stags? Huh? We just had 2 stags there. Did they move this way? They might have. I mean, there's a stag. That's not the same one, though. I don't think, at least. I mean, I guess regardless, it's dead, but... I don't think that's the same one. I don't believe so. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? Yeah, that's understandable. I can see that, but I've got such a good little setup here that I want to get one if I can. Oh yeah, I'm incredibly excited for Way of the Hunter. I imagine that by the time it releases, previous gen consoles will definitely not be as prevalent as next gen will, because they haven't even announced a release date yet for Way of the Hunter. I imagine it's probably going to be towards the end of the year, and by then, previous gen consoles probably won't really be nearly as relevant in the gaming industry. A lot of companies are going to start shifting to current generation consoles only. That's kind of just how it goes. Oh, no worries, Christy. You didn't miss anything. We're still pretty early on in the stream. Gone like that one level 3 mallard? Don't remind me, Zyphon. Don't remind me, man. That was awful. That was terrible. Did I grab this one? No, I didn't. Alright, later, Simon. Thanks for dropping in and saying hi. Yeah, true, Zaven, true. Because if they have it on limited to just the current generation, then there's definitely more effort that can go into it because they don't have to worry about releasing it for so many consoles at once. I think that's also why Ultimate Hunting is doing a PC early access release first on Steam, and then once they finish the game, they're doing console. I think it is a smart move to kind of limit the platforms you release on so you don't have as much spread, I guess, where the effort is spread throughout all of your different consoles. It can definitely hurt it. I can definitely see that. Okay, why? What? I could have swore I put the Argus on here. Well, that guy's gone now. Oh well, it is what it is. Also, I forgot to turn my HUD back on after taking screenshots for thumbnails. That would probably help to have that on. Thought I was going to be one of the giveaway winners because the video was almost exactly what I commented for you to do for the giveaway comment. Oh, gotcha, Mr. Squirrel. Yeah, I chose the giveaway winners like probably an hour after the video went up. There was quite a few different comments. And one of the unfortunate things about doing giveaways like that is there was another idea that I really liked, but there was like 5 people that commented the same idea, so I couldn't pick it because then there'd be like 4 other people that would be like, I commented the same thing, why wasn't I picked? So unfortunately, it can be difficult to kind of narrow down winners of a giveaway just because of the fact that there are such similar ideas that get thrown out. Who's making the other new hunting game? Ultimate Games is going to be making Ultimate Hunting. Hey, no, don't run away. Nice, Ryan, that's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, Johnny. It's kind of crazy that there's that many of them getting a reset. But you know what that means? That means that that's just going to be 10 maps that we can rediscover and find new things out about. I'm really excited for it personally, because that gives me more stuff to do in Call of the Wild. When does the new map come out? Nobody knows. They haven't revealed any of that yet. The only thing they revealed is like a few of the species and like a quick little teaser trailer. As of now, that's all we know about the new map. Yeah, I can definitely understand that, Duxton. I can definitely understand that. I don't know. Personally, as somebody who plays the game every day and makes content on it, I've seen pretty much everything every map has to offer, and most of these maps need this type of a reset. And it's not necessarily the reset itself that they need, it's more of what comes along with a reset. The new drink times, feed times, resting times, the new home ranges for animals. Like, all that stuff is very needed for a lot of the maps, especially maps like Medved and Hirschfelden. They badly needed an overhaul like this. And then, also maps like Layton, because as we saw with the Layton changes, there was a few species that suddenly got very difficult to hunt, especially elk. And so I feel like this type of a thing was needed. And Tiawaroa, there was a lot of drink times that people didn't like. Some of the areas where they were drinking were not exactly ideal, but I can totally see why. 10 chances to find a super rare. True. True. I am going to be really interested in what multiplayer is going to be like that, or what it's going to be like with this release. Yeah, I can understand it, Gideon. I think with Quattro, they probably... You know, after the reset, they probably got quite a bit of opinions from the community and feedback on the changes they had made, and I'm guessing that there was probably some stuff that needed to be changed again. The way I see it, the more this happens, the closer we get to the maps being perfect. And once they get them to a point where they're perfect, then they won't have to do this anymore. But I mean, that could just be me. But I definitely see this as a good thing, because not only is it going to give us fresh chances at getting some awesome trophies, it's going to give us new areas to explore and find the species that we love, but it's also going to get each of these maps closer to being in its final state, where everything's perfect the way that they want it, and the way that the community enjoys it. Got a Mela Piebald Ultra Rare Great One Hair. Super excited. Been grinding since next year. Nice. Nice, voila. How's it going? Is it, wait, is it voila or is it Viola? Because I know they're spelled the same. Speaking of Leighton, the white-tailed jackrabbit is no longer going to have a drink zone. Oh. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Although I kind of expect it, since they're kind of leaning in that direction with hares and rabbits. I guess I'm okay with it. I didn't hunt them too much anyway. 2, 3. That's a decent one. 4 and 5. Ooh. Jeez, that's a big mythical, man. That is a big one. It's the second one, Viola? Gotcha. Okay. At least I got one of them right. Yes, Mel, they will be getting a reset again. Every map except SRP is getting a population redistribution and also a population wipe. So we're going to have literally like 11 new maps to explore. SRP is the only one that's not getting reset. So multiplayer is going to be a complete gold mine for probably like 2 months after this release. I'm kind of excited for that, because that's going to be so many opportunities to find some new trophies. Very excited. I can definitely understand why some people aren't excited, but I'm personally really excited to see what trophies I can find. Wait, what did Revive find? Level 5 wild boar. Nice, dude, that's awesome. Those things are difficult to find. I've only got one of them. Out of all my time playing, I've only killed one. Pretty wild. Yeah, Mel, they're going to be doing it to a lot of them. From what I understood, it's because some of the changes that they made weren't necessarily like well received by the community, so they're trying to fix them, which is good. It's a really good thing that they're doing their best to try and fix the changes that people didn't like. You know, it's one of the things that I like about EW. Like, no matter how many like rough patches that they've gone through, they always do things with good intentions, even though they've got some stuff wrong in the past. And we can definitely see that with some of the changes to maps like Leighton Lakes, but it's good to see that they're doing their best to at least correct them and get all the maps in a state where the community enjoys it. I mean, it's not going to affect your red deer grind, Mr. Wild. If you didn't know, like, the amount of deer you've shot does not increase your chances of getting something good. It just really doesn't. It's all about just getting a male down to that species. Whenever you shoot a red deer, another red deer spawns in its place, and it's completely random what size it's going to be. So there really is no such thing as losing progress. The only progress you lose is the found zones, which you can find your zones within a few hours typically. So the only thing you're losing is the, I guess, the time that you spent setting up all the tents and tripod stands. But you're not actually going to lose chances of getting a great one or getting more diamonds or anything like that, because at the end of the day, it's all random what you're going to get as respawns. And honestly, the more I think about it, I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people are very against population resets whenever there's a new update, is because of the fact that there's a lot of people that are under the impression that the more you shoot, the more it gives you chances of something big, but in reality, regardless of how many you shoot, each respawn has a chance of being a diamond or a great one or a rare. It's all up to RNG. Oh, I can never speak, Mr. Squirrel. I can never speak. I swear, I have permanent Flinglish. Hey, Michael, you didn't miss anything yet. Yeah, me too, Lunar. I love it whenever EW does this because it gives me something fresh to look forward to. Part of the fun for me is exploring. Figuring out, like, the best locations, new locations where things didn't used to be, but now they are. Like, that type of stuff really excites me. I enjoy it a lot. It's really fun to search maps for new locations. And with a lot of these maps that have been out for a long time, they do get kind of stale after a while. And so stuff like this really gets me excited, because it means that I've now got 10 maps that I can search again and look for hotspots, look for diamonds and rares that have ended up on my map from the update. Like, it's gonna be cool. Yeah, I know him, Super. What's the new great one? There is no announcement of what it is, but there's very, very heavy hints, like blatant hints, that we are getting a new great one. But as of now, it has not been revealed as to what it is, and I don't think we hit any of these good. That's what I get for using the 308 instead of the 300 at that range. Well, I guess we'll have to come back and get these later. I don't remember the exact time revive, but I know it's in the nighttime. Yeah, see, there you go. Johnny is living proof that it doesn't matter how many you shoot. You're not guaranteed something when you shoot a ton of them. That's a decent 7. Oh, that's a decent 7 as well. Man, we got lots of good 7s out today. Love to see it. Where? Oh, there he is. Gonna say, where did that guy go? Nice, nice. You know, I think I actually forgot to write down how many red deer we killed in the last stream. I feel like I forgot to add it to my total. I might have to do that at the end of this stream, because I feel like I forgot to. Nice, Wyatt, that's awesome. Oh, I definitely think so, Caleb, because they're also going to be redistributing the population of Hirschfelden's animals. So everything will be moved into new areas, and I'm hoping that it's going to have some really good changes that will hopefully make animals easier to get to. Because Hirschfelden has a problem of a lot of the animals eating, drinking, and resting in the trees, and it makes it so it's one of the maps that a lot of people don't enjoy hunting. But then there's also some people that enjoy the map for those reasons, so it's going to be interesting to see how they approach it. Because we've got part of the community that enjoys Hirschfelden the way it is, and that's the reason they like it, is because it's difficult. And then the other half of the community that doesn't enjoy Hirschfelden at all because everything's in the trees. So I'm really interested to see what changes they make. I do think it'll be better, though. Oof, Johnny, that's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. What's the deal with the population redistribution? So basically what it does is it just changes where all the animals primarily are. So for example, like right now, we've got red deer that a lot of the times are at these 4 lakes up here, this one spot on the river, and then this river over here and all these little lakes surrounding it. But with the population redistribution, it looks like there's going to be red deer all along this river now. So that's just like a small example of what a population redistribution does. It basically just changes the locations that you primarily find each of these species. When does it come out? No release date as of now. I grind whitetail like you do. My herds are respawning as herds of 3 or less. What should I do? I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. Are you hunting the same lakes as I am? Are you hunting on Rancho, Layton? Because I have stated many times that if you stray off of, like, the exact lakes that I hunt and the map that I hunt, it can give you very different results, so... Like, what are you hunting primarily? How many lakes? Are you killing the entire herd each time you do a time reset, or are you only killing half the herd each time? Like, there's a lot of factors that go into it. It's a, kind of a complex method if you want it to work properly. Alright, Hollow, no worries. You know, maybe I should have hunted these ones first before moving over here. Where is our little buddy Gerald? Is Gerald still chilling over here? I gotta see. I gotta see if Gerald's still there. Rancho and those 3 lakes. Have you been hunting the 2 smaller lakes? The one on the bottom right corner and the top middle? The ones that are just incredibly tiny? Because I also hunt both of those. And each run I try to take out as many deer as I can. And one thing you will notice, if this is kind of what you're experiencing, it is normal for you to have like a good run and then a couple runs where there's not as much around, and then another good run after. It is very common for that to happen. You guys have probably seen many times how like one run will have tons of herds at a lake, the next run there'll just be a few. It does kind of vary. And a lot of it comes down to how many you're killing each run. If you're leaving a couple out of a herd, then typically that herd will only get a couple of them back until you fully delete it. Once you've fully eliminated the herd, then you're more likely to get a full herd respawn. There's a few things that change depending on how many you're killing each run. I don't see Gerald. I'm going to assume he probably just hasn't arrived at his zone yet. My first red deer great one, I think it was like 272 or 271. Something like that. Gerald? Is that you, buddy? Oh, definitely not. That's a much bigger red deer. Gotcha, okay. I just keep going, Lambie. Just keep going, kill as many of them as you can. The other possibility, now, it is always possible that they will move to different parts of the lake, so if you're maybe only hunting the spots you've seen them before, I'd try to check the entire lake, because they do move to different sides of the lakes that you're hunting. And if you're hunting the La Hacienda Lake, there's like a very tiny lake that's connected to it on like the bottom right of the La Hacienda Lake, and sometimes they can be right there. No, Duxton, I didn't. I left him. Gerald is somewhere on our map. Him in all of his level 3 glory. Had to make sure that wasn't a melanistic, because for a second it kind of looked like it. Wow. Okay, so there's not a lot of big red deer today. I mean, we found a couple 7s and 1 8. But definitely not quite what we were seeing last time. Yeah, no problem, Lambie. Just keep trying it out. Let me know how your herds are looking after like 2 more runs. And also let me know if you managed to like find some that may have been hiding. Because that's definitely a possibility. Man, we are just dropping them left and right. Love to see it. Hey, Destiny, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Oh my gosh, there's so many red deer. I love to see it. And more. Oh my gosh. Dude, this lake is just absolutely filled today. Love to see it. Oh, get back here. Get that guy down too. Jeez, there's so many. You know, I really hope Tiabaro is still this good after the reset. Because my Tiabaro has always been so insane. I really hope them changing it to a daytime drink zone and moving the home range of them around. I really hope that does not mess with how good my map has been for red deer. Because it's truly just been incredible. Hey TK, how's it going? We found our little TK, at least he's still alive. I don't know where Gerald went. He's hiding. Okay, he's definitely dead. That's like, what, 12, 15 red deer down just at this lake? When's the new map come out? Nobody knows as of now. Why do I use the 300 when red deer grinding? Because it kills quicker. As long as it's not a diamond or a rare, then I just use the 300. Because the faster I can get them down, the less I have to run to claim them, and the quicker I can get to the next zone and take out more red deer, and that just ultimately means that I can take out more of them in a shorter amount of time. And when I'm grinding, that's my main focus, is taking out as many as I can as quickly as possible. Got an albino red deer today. Nice, Hudson. That's awesome. Congratulations. Very awesome. Don't know if it's a glitch or a reset, but I lost all my red deer feed drinking zone last time I played. So annoying. I don't know what that would be. That could be a corrupted file. I think that would be a corrupted file. What map was it? Was it on Quattro? Because if it was Quattro, they did a reset last update. And that was mainly because they changed the locations of a lot of animals on Quattro. And they also changed the feeding, drinking, and resting times of them. So if it was the first time you had played on that map since the update, things would be different. Hey DG, how you doing? Hope you're doing well today. What's the hardest diamond to get on Mississippi? I'd say quail. The quail are incredibly difficult. For some reason, it's just incredibly rare to find one that even gets close to diamond. Hey, Michael, how's it going, man? Just got moosed in Medved at night. Oof, unfortunate. Those Mises be moosing, I tell ya. Definitely a pretty common thing. Nobody likes getting moosed, but they sure like to do it. I don't think so, Lunar. That's definitely not exactly... That doesn't sound legit at all. You know, at this point, people will come up with anything to just try and get a little bit of recognition within the community. I can tell you already that that's not true. Keeping a great one on your map is not going to... It's not going to make a second one spawn faster, because I can tell you from experience, keeping a diamond on your map does the exact opposite. It makes it so you never get any other diamonds to spawn, hardly at all. Because every time that I've had a diamond whitetail hiding on my map, I went like 500-600 kills without seeing a single diamond until I killed that one that had been hiding on my map. Then I started getting them again. It's happened every time. And it's been the same with many other people. It completely goes against the way the game is, at least, what's the word? Thought to work, you know? For years, ever since before Truax was even a thing, people have always thought that... there's got to be some type of balancing system in the game that keeps, I guess, like a certain number of good animals on your map at a time and doesn't let there be too many good ones. And we've had a lot of different grinding methods that have come up because of this that have turned out to be very effective. And I've even used them myself before and had them be very effective. But I do feel like there is some type of a balancing system in place that makes it so you don't get like an overly huge amount of good stuff on your map. There's no way you could get... There's no way there's a way to get a higher chance of 2 great ones spawning on your map. That's just, it's not a thing. Not that way, at least, I can tell you that. Nice, Kyla, that's awesome. Does that mean first video on your channel? Yeah? Dino game first video? Yeah? Or no? Hopefully, yeah. I mean, if you ask me, this is just like the whole rumor that if you have a rare, that your next animal will be a rare. That's not a thing either. It just isn't. People get lucky one time and then they're like, yep, this is how it's done. This is a way to make a quick video that everybody will enjoy and everybody will believe. But in reality, a lot of it isn't even true. I get it, you know, some people want to just jump on the whole YouTube algorithm thing and try to benefit off of these false grinding methods, I guess, that aren't actually a thing. I totally get the whole reasoning that they would do it behind it, because it is a very easy way for somebody to get some views on a video, but at the end of the day, it just harms the community. Spreads a bunch of false information about how things work, when in reality, nobody knows completely how things work, but we have a pretty good idea based off of experience in the game. And I don't think one person having a different experience means anything. I'm much more likely to believe what the majority experiences versus one person. Yes, Johnny, that is a very good method of getting super rares. 4,000 hours and playing multiplayer is definitely a good way to do it. I'd say that's about as sure of a bet as any. And what would that be, Lambie? What would that be? Because I still have not been completely informed as to what that method would be. Yeah, maybe, Cannibal. It's hard to say. I'm curious how they're going to do things. Because with this many maps getting a change, it's going to be interesting. What's the easiest diamond to get? A lot of it depends on, I guess, like personal experiences, but from what I've seen, some of the easiest diamonds to get are Mountain Lion and Ibex. Along with Geese, but Geese have been kind of hit or miss for me, so they're not quite as much of a guaranteed easy diamond. Yeah, ducks are very easy. That is true. Ducks are very easy. I mean, you could say that for anything, Lambie. I could go shoot an albino and, like, then just go straight to whitetail hunting, and eventually I'm gonna get an albino whitetail. That's not exactly like a grinding method. That's just random luck that's gonna happen eventually. Just like if I kept grinding, eventually I'd get a super rare. It doesn't mean that it's like a sure thing. Not really, Pioneer. We got a couple mythicals. We got a bunch of 7s. Yeah, I mean, even the stuff that I believe when it comes to the systems of the game, even those could just be my experience. It doesn't necessarily mean it's 100% true, which is why I always urge people to do their own research and grinding on things, because everybody's experiences are going to be a little bit different. And just because I experience one thing and Kill Clinton experiences another, and then Flinter experiences something different, it doesn't mean that any of us are 100% right. It's good to question everything, you know, and try to form your own opinions and discover things for yourself. Which is why I've never really 100% followed somebody else's grinding methods. I've kind of always taken elements from them and then figured out what works best for me. Just like I'm sure not everybody believes that killing off the entire herd is going to get you better respawns when the herd spawns as a new herd. But that's just been my experience. I've had better luck doing that. But at the end of the day, it's all theories. It's not a guarantee, you know? That really goes for anything in the community. Nothing is guaranteed. It's all off of the experience of that player. We should have like 3, maybe 4 of these down. Don't know if it's real or not, but I got 4 albinos pretty quick after using it, but could be a coincidence. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of times it could just be... A lot of times it is just a coincidence. Because like I said, it's one person's experience out of thousands of people. Yeah, that is another one. The whole theory of you need all your zones in order to get a great one. I've got my last 2, maybe even 3. Yeah, 3 great ones, counting the red deer. My last 2 whitetail and my red deer great one. And I didn't have all my zones for any of those. I had like maybe 60 or 70% of my zones. At the end of the day, I don't think we will ever know 100% how things work, because Expansive Worlds isn't just going to outright tell us how the respawn system works, how it determines rares, diamonds, great ones. Like, we've got really good ideas of things, but we're never going to fully know. Nice, Viola, that's awesome. The Mellopheasant are very beautiful. Probably one of my favorite rares in the entire game. Just absolutely stunning looking trophies. Yeah, me too, Kyla. I hope they kind of balance things out, because there were some maps that had certain species being way too easy and others being too difficult. I mean, like, red deer, they're extremely easy on Tiawaroa, but not everybody likes hunting at night, so I could see them maybe decreasing how easy they are, but also making them in the day like we saw they're going to. I think that's a possibility. And with fallow deer, I'd like to see them spread throughout more of the map. I'd like to be able to find fallow deer, like on the western side of the map. That'd be really cool. Like, if I could find some fallow deer over at this lake, that would be amazing. I'd be so happy with that. Oh gosh, lag. I tabbed out for like 2 seconds and now everything's frozen. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have tabbed out. I shouldn't have tabbed out, guys. What did I do? No. Okay, Oh, there we go. I'm back. Okay. That was weird. That was so strange. My game didn't freeze, but like because I tabbed out and was messing around with my browser, my browser froze. I couldn't click out of it. Oh gosh. But we're back. A small hiccup later. And no stags in sight. Well, I suppose we'll have to go to the next zone then. Best up of 5. Ooh, unfortunate, Christy. I just shoot everything, Pioneer. I shoot every stag that I come across. Except for 2 that we have given names. I'm keeping them. For absolutely no reason. Thank you, Thunderman. No, Luke, I haven't. I have not got a great one recently. I'm trying to get a whitetail and red deer great one before the map comes out. Which is why the title says let's get 2 great ones. Because I'm trying to get one of each. Since most likely I won't be hunting Tiawaroa or Rancho for a little while after the new map comes out. Because I'll be spending most of my time on Finland. Both, Casey. Cream cheese if it's on a bagel. Sour cream if it's on a taco or a burrito. Or in a dip. I mean, you gotta think they're for different scenarios. You don't just put sour cream on a bagel. You don't put cream cheese in a taco. Like... Or at least I wouldn't. We only have 2 here. Rip. Alright, later, Luke. How's it going? What? But cream cheese is amazing, Benjamin. You know, I'm convinced that if you don't like cream cheese, you just haven't had it with the right stuff. Thank you, Pioneer. And you know, one of the best things to have cream cheese with, or I guess one of the best things that includes cream cheese, is jalapeno poppers. My gosh. Top notch, I tell you. Oh, and also, guys, I will be covering the new images for the map tomorrow. I didn't realize that there had been any new images until I had already posted today's video, so it's going to be like a day late, but I will be talking about a couple things, and also, I think I can pretty much guarantee what species of goose is pictured. After doing like 30 minutes of close research with everything and like analyzing the images, I think I got it. I think I've got it down. I think I can safely say what species it is. And it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm excited for it. Nice, Lunar. That's awesome. Oh, he is? Tell him he's a nerd, Kyla. Tell him he's a nerd. Oh yeah, cheesecake is amazing. One of the best desserts in the world. Cherry cheese pie is the best, though. Cheese pie is a little bit different than cheesecake. It's a lot more sweet, a lot more, like, creamy and, I guess, whipped. Very delicious. Very, very delicious. Nice, American Sniper. That's awesome. Both nerds, probably. Definitely, can't deny that. Only 2, huh? Interesting. I agree, Gideon. I agree. Oh yeah, key lime pie is good. Let's be honest though, most pies are good. But I'm going to give you guys an unpopular opinion right now. There's two pies that I really don't like. And they're very popular pies, so... I don't know how you guys are going to feel about this one. But, I don't like lemon meringue pie. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't like lemon meringue pie. And I don't like banana cream pie either. I don't know. It's weird because I like bananas, but I don't like banana cream pie or anything that's flavored banana. It's strange, I'm telling you. It's very strange. Like, I don't like banana cream pie, but I like bananas. So, I don't know. Big mail. Do you like banana bread? Yes, I do like banana bread. I did forget about that. I do like banana bread. Banana bread is very good. My mom makes some amazing banana bread. So I grew up on that. So yeah, that is one banana thing that I do like. And some banana muffins are okay, I guess, but... yeah. I don't know, it's just banana cream pie is just not good to me. I don't know why. Banana splits are fire, though. However, I will say one more thing. I love banana bread, right? But zucchini bread is better. If you guys haven't had zucchini bread, I highly recommend it. It's very good. Very delicious. Do I like pumpkin bread? It's pretty good too. It's not my favorite. I like banana bread and zucchini bread better. But pumpkin bread is pretty good. Eh, probably not, DG. Probably not happening. Banana pudding? Yeah, I'm not a fan of banana pudding. I mean, it's showing up for me, Midwest. At least that message did. Zucchini bread is top tier. It is. It's so good. It is the best. Best of the best when it comes to the breads. Banana and peanut butter sandwiches? Yes, I've had those, Soup. My favorite is a peanut butter banana brown sugar sandwich. They're so good. What am I most excited for in Finland? Just the massive variety of 19 species. I'd say that's what I'm most excited for, is the fact that we're going to have 19 species on one map, and it seems like a lot of them are going to be birds. This map's going to be very unique. Very excited for it. Ooh, that's not a fun part, Johnny, at all. That's not fun. That was one of the roughest parts of the Rona. Although I'd say the worst part for me was the fact that my entire gum line felt like my teeth were trying to uproot themselves. Like, I literally felt like somebody was pulling my teeth because of the heavy sinus pressure that came along with it. That was the worst part for me. The sinus pressure was so excessive, I literally felt like somebody was pulling my teeth out. It was awful. And it was like a full 5 days of that. And then like 2.5 weeks of the rough cough. The extreme sinus pressure and congestion. Overall, not a fun experience. Do not recommend. Of course, we got a pretty rough case of it as well. It wasn't like one of the mild ones that you see nowadays. It was one of the really heavy-duty cases. So we did get pretty unlucky with that. Oh my gosh, he's just bouncing around. Well, you're very lucky, Broden, because it certainly wasn't like that for me. I apparently got a very rough case of it. From what we could figure out, it seems like we had the Delta one, which is the strongest strain of it. It's definitely the most rough. Oh, there he is. There's Gerald. How's it going, Gerald? We found you finally. Now we'll shoot your buddy real quick and go claim these. TK did, or not TK, but Jaxiebeer did mention at the end of the stream that we are getting new collars for the ducks and geese. So we will be getting new collars. I guess I forgot to mention that in the video because I actually had muted the stream at that point because I was recording my dialogue for the video. So I did miss that part. We are getting new collars. Yeah, it's not fun, Clay Drew. Not fun. Nice, DG. That's awesome. Gun predictions? I think 12 gauge semi-automatic. That'd be my guess. Alright, later, Duxton. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, me too, Lunar, but I don't think that's very likely with a waterfowl map. Nice, Jan. Hopefully you'll end up getting some good luck when they do that. I'm interested to see how many people play Tiawaroa now that red deer are going to be drinking in the daytime. I honestly think that will increase the amount of people that grind this map for red deer. Yeah, I could definitely see that, Clay Drew. I could totally see that being a thing. Oh, was there nothing over here? I guess not. I guess we got them both. Guess there was only two. Yeah, I could see that, Johnny. Oh my gosh, hello there. That was overkill, but you know what? Whatever it takes to get it down, right? I don't know, Kyla. I don't know. I think there's going to be a lot of time changes on Tiawaroa because currently it's very unbalanced. Currently, everything drinks in the morning or the very late night. There's nothing drinking in the middle of the day. Like, for a full 5 or 6 hours, there's just nothing drinking on Tiawaroa, so I would not be surprised if they tried to stagger them out throughout the day a bit more. That way there's always something drinking. Because that's what they did with Verhonga. There's always something drinking on that map now. Though it does seem that Verhonga will be getting some more changes. And honestly, if I were to take a guess, I feel like what they're going to do for Verhonga is probably change some of the drink zones for Cape Buffalo and Kudu and Warthog, because currently they're very easy to hunt along the shoreline. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to spread them out a bit more to kind of balance it, because as of now, it's so easy to get a Diamond Cape Buffalo or a Diamond Kudu or a Diamond Warthog that it's making it so people aren't as interested in those species because it's just too easy to get the trophies for them, because they're in such a limited area and it's so easy to just run across the coastline. I really do think that they're going to change where those species are. Why are they doing that? Because there's just some unfortunately poor balancing with some of the maps and where the species are located, what times their zones are. So they're doing a lot of reworks to try and make it make more sense, I guess. Because there's definitely some issues right now with certain species just not really making sense as to like when they drink, how long they drink, where all of their need zones are located. So they're trying to balance it out better. Oh, SRP's not getting a pop reset, Barbecue. That's the only map that's not getting any changes because it's really the only map that has kept its extremely high level of popularity after release. I mean, if you look at SRP, most people consider it to be like the perfect map in Call of the Wild. And I think for that reason, they won't ever change SRP because a lot of people think it's perfect, including myself. It's by far the most balanced map they've ever released. Everything has like a perfect amount of the daytime that they're in specific zones. Feed zones aren't incredibly difficult to get to like they are on other maps. Like SRP's just got a great balance. It's got a good species list. I don't think they'll change anything with that map for a long time. Of course, I went to the wrong part of the lake. Well, unfortunate. That's going to throw off the amount of red deer we're able to take out. Oh well, is what it is. Well, as of now, we don't know what they're going to be changing with it, Christine. They might leave the whitetail where they are. Just because they're making some changes to a map doesn't mean they're changing everything. I imagine they're just going to do some minor tweaks to some of the species that need them. Now, as for which species that'll be, it's hard to say. I'm just trying to fast travel, man. I end up clicking waypoints like 8 times before I fast traveled. And fleeing, of course. That's kind of what I expected. I knew fast traveling to the wrong tent would kind of throw things off here. Now my red deer are not doing what they typically do. And that's a perfect example of how changing up one tiny thing in your rotation can completely throw things off. Because normally, those wouldn't be spooked, but because I fast traveled to the wrong tent, now they're all spooked. Except for that one that we just got. That's a prime example of how, like, changing one thing about your rotation can completely change how things end up that run. Oh, he's back here. I thought it was over here. Oh, that could be cool, Soup Boy. You talking like one for birds? I could get down with that. That'd be cool. Hey, Sam, how's it going? I did not see you jump in. I'm sorry. For some reason, I just thought it was, I guess I saw, like, the length of the name, and I just thought it was Johnny. But how you doing? Oh, I got a couple new shinies in Pokemon Go recently. I'll have to show you them. I ended up getting a Psyduck yesterday, and then I got a shiny Whalmer today. Getting some good luck on them finally. And then my wife ended up getting a shiny Young Goose So we've had some crazy shiny luck the last few days. It's been wild. Beautiful. Ooh, unfortunate revive. It happens though, man. It happens. Yeah, man, the shiny young goose is cool. I got lucky enough to get 2 of them, like, more than a month ago, I believe, was when I got my second one. So I've got the shiny young goose and the shiny gumshoes. Pretty cool. I like them. They're definitely one of the cooler shinies from recent updates. What's happening with the Finland? What do you mean? Like, gonna have to be a little more specific than that. Like, are you talking, is there any new news or what? Have yet to find one? It's probably just the area that I'm in, Sam, but there is young goose everywhere 24/7. Like, I swear I've caught hundreds of those little things. I'm honestly pretty tired of seeing them, to be honest, because they're everywhere. Curious if it's like that where you are. Because around here, they're just all over. I swear I can't get away from them. Alright, later, Thunderman. What is new news? So there's not really any new news. However, there was some new pictures released on the map. And I'm going over those in tomorrow's video because I had already released a video today when I realized that there was new pictures. So there will be a video about the new images tomorrow. And there's one species that was revealed in the photos, and I figured out which one it is. For all I know, other creators might have figured this out too, but I've only watched one video on it, and it was Mel's video. And she wasn't able to figure out if it's one or the other, so I decided to look into it a little bit deeper and see if maybe I could figure out which one it was. But both of the suggestions that she was talking about were really good suggestions as to what species it could be. And I think I figured out which one it is. I think I definitely figured out which one it was. I did like a super zoomed in look at every aspect of it and tried to compare it to all the images on Google. And I think I found out what species it is. But I'm going to save that for tomorrow's video because I don't want to spoil it. I gotta leave you guys a little bit of excitement. Now you did great, Mel. Also, how's it going? That was like the perfect time for you to hop in. But yeah, you did great. You did great on the video as always. Oh gosh, that's bright. Hello there, red deer. Boop. Definitely, Mel, definitely. I was seeing that too. I'll message you on Discord and show you what I found, because I think I've got it nailed down as to what species it is, because there was one very distinct difference between the two species they talked about. However, it's really difficult to see unless you zoom in really close. But if you zoom in super close, you can see one thing that only one of the two goose species has. And so I think I know which one it is. Nice, Lunar. Geese debates? Yes. Lots of goose debates. The goosels and the geesels are being debated. Indeed. Can hear it but not see it? Ooh, that's the worst revive. That's the worst, man. Hey, Thunder, how's it going? I mean, I could definitely see us getting a pigeon. Is there pigeons in Finland? I mean, with 19 species, anything's possible at this point. I would not be surprised if we get something like that we just did not expect. Should I add this group back into the rotation? I don't think so, because then I'd have to dedicate another tent to them. I think I'll just leave them. I'll continue to leave that group. Alright, so I have yet to reset the time. We're just going to go through here and see if there's any that were late to their zones, because every once in a while I like to do that to make sure that I'm not missing out on anything big. Oh yeah, of course, Firewolf. I used to play it quite a bit, but I mean, it's been out for a long time at this point, so I kind of lost interest in it a couple years ago. But I did play it for a little while. Ooh, nice 7. Another nice 7. Yeah, it looks like we just need to come to the zone a little bit later. Now we got some good 7s. Jeez, there's so many red deer as always. I love to see it. Dude, really? You got like 8 million bodyguards now? Come on, man. Not cool. Not cool, man. All those bodyguards. There we go, we got all of them. I think there was only 4 at least. I mean, I could lunar, but then I'd be using an exploit, and I don't do that. I'm not gonna abuse an exploit. Getting good this weekend, new graphics card arrived so I can finally play Call of the Wild on my PC. Nice, Sam, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. In the hockey world, there's pigeons all over the world. See, I see what you did there. Beautiful. Amazing. Hey, Thompson, it's going good. Yeah, it does waste cash as well. Because you gotta think, like, each of these red deer are anywhere from 12 to 1,500. If you don't pick them up, you're literally wasting millions of dollars in Call of the Wild. Should be one more. There he is. Yeah, same, Mel. That's the only ones I ever leave, is the ones that have ran off to a point where it would take me like 5 minutes to find them, because at that point it's not worth it. That's just a waste of time, so I agree. It's the same thing I do. If it's a flesh wound and it's going to take a couple minutes to even find it, then I just don't worry about it. But everything else I pick up. Exactly, Johnny, exactly. I mean, we're approaching 11 million. I'm at 10,743,000 now. That's kind of insane. I've never been this high in cash before. I mean, this new map's going to eat up probably like 1 million of it, but maybe even more if I tax a lot of stuff. With 19 species, my gosh. I just thought of something. With this many species being added, they're going to have to add a new lodge soon. Like, soon they're going to have to add a larger lodge, because right now, I don't think we're going to have enough room. There's definitely not going to be enough room to keep one of every rare and diamond of these new species. I'm not going to have enough room, like not even close. Ooh, mythical. Oh, another thick mythical, jeez. Oh my gosh, a big 7, a nice 6. Dude. Maybe I just need to do a second run through each reset more often. New lodge would just be a massive warehouse. That would be pretty wild and pretty likely, I'd say. We need it. We need a giant warehouse at this point. Everybody's lodges have like 6 million trophies, to the point where we all have multiple lodges at this point. We need a big lodge. If I could get a lodge double the size of Sasiki Safari, I'd be really happy. Hard to say if that'll happen, but man, it would be cool. All right, 2 more to go. Jeez, that's going to be 5 red deer. Just from this zone. And I mean, we already hunted this zone once this run. I'm going to assume that there's some that just make it to the zone really late. Which is also why sometimes it's good to go through a run twice before resetting the time. Because some of them do get there really late. A mythical? It was a mythical. Yeah, Thunder, I've heard of it. And also, you can just call me by Scarecrow. That's what most people are going to know me by, so it's probably a little bit better too. 207. That's not bad for a level 7, honestly. That's a good one. It's a very strong 7. Oh, that's unfortunate, Thompson. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Hey, James, you haven't missed too much besides a few mythicals we just took down. We haven't really found anything insane. Mainly just been some mythicals here and there. A couple nice level 7s. No diamonds, no rares. You know, I was going to grind for some whitetail today, but I'm starting to think we're just going to stick with red deer. I mean, we're finding a lot of good red deer and just a very large amount of red deer. So this might be one of those days that we continue hunting them. Because we've got like, what, maybe... got like 30 minutes left in the stream, so... I think we can definitely just do red deer for the rest of this. Because we're having some great red deer spawns right now. Lots of big mythicals. Red deer are more fun? They are, Hollow. They definitely are. And plus, I've shot so many whitetail. I mean, I've shot a lot of red deer too, but I've shot less red deer than I have whitetail, and I lost them. Where are they? Hello? Where are you? Hey, buddy. Probably wished I didn't find you, but you know, I did. Now you're dead. So there's that. Oh, and you too. Oop. And I missed. Amazing. Beautiful. Maybe Lunar. That would be crazy though. I mean, I've already had 2 initial spawn great ones. A whitetail and a whitetail. One on Layton, one on Rancho. So I don't think I'm gonna have good enough luck to get another one. That just does not seem likely to me. But then again, you never know. I guess it's a possibility. Oregon, Thompson. Hey, Joseph, how's it going? I don't really reveal, like, where in Oregon I live, but I do live in Oregon. Very beautiful state. Death by 322 for all whitetail. Those things are the plague. I mean, I like me some whitetail, but I definitely prefer the red deer. Where's the best mule deer spot? It depends on the map. What map are you looking to be hunting on, Frosty? Hey, EXT, thank you, man. Glad you enjoy. Glad you enjoy the content. Got 2 of them there. There's so many red deer. Oh my gosh. There's so many. I need to do this more often. I need to do double runs way more often because we're finding so many red deer. Like, so many more. And we already found tons. Like, just doing what we always did where we just do 1 run then reset the time. We've always found tons, but now we're seeing even more because we've taken a 2nd run before resetting the time. Like, this is an absurd amount of red deer. Love to see it. Uh-oh. That one's gonna get away. I don't know how good those shots were. I'm gonna assume they were bad. Oh gosh, Hollow, that's the worst. Anytime you get have a pet come back with ticks, it's always the worst. Getting ticks on yourself is pretty bad too. Definitely not great. Excuse me, another one? Where? What are you doing, sir? I can barely see because of all this fog. But there's a 5 right there. That's not Gerald, so we can shoot it. And there was another up there. That's Gerald, so he gets to live. Little Gerald gets to live once again. Oh, that's rough, Hollow. Probably not fun. Parque Fernando for mule deer? I don't hunt Parque Fernando that often for them, so it's going to be kind of difficult for me to really give you a solid answer. My brother Johnny in the chat, he hunts Parque Fernando more than I do, so he could probably tell you where some spots are for mule deer, but I don't really know the good spots anymore. I don't spend much time on Parque. He really will, Hollow. Like, we're literally blasting all of his friends in front of him. It must be quite heartbreaking. Must be quite tragic. Pretty much every big lake? Yeah, it sounds about right. Every time he makes new friends, you shoot them too? I do. Poor dude. Poor Gerald. Is he still alive over there? Where are you, Gerald? I want to apologize. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Now we're talking. Another one of his buddies to take down. Because that boy thick. That boy real thick. Yeah, Thompson, I have. I played it the first, like, year and a half that it was released, and after that I lost interest. Due to, some changes that they made that I did not really, like. Didn't really like the way the direction of the game. I used to enjoy it, but it's just not the same game that it was when it first released. Small weight estimate with that rack? Yeah, it happens. That's true racks for you. That is the wonders of true... What are you doing? Dude. I swear, I look away for like 2 seconds and there's more red deer. Love to see it. This is why Tiabaro is the best. What other map can you have this many red deer just popping out of nowhere? Yeah, I've played Fishing Planet. Not really a fan of it compared to other fishing games. That actually reminds me, I still need to make a video on Ultimate Fishing 2 because that game's actually really good. I'm very impressed with it. That first shot though, I know, right? I tried to flick to it, okay, it didn't work out. The flicks were not on point. I didn't hit my my phase button, you know. I wasn't able to transform into phase, so I didn't make the shot. You know, maybe if I flick hard enough, I'll become Kenny S, but it's not looking like it with flicks like that. And yes, I know that those are from two different games. It's okay. I know what I'm talking about, I promise. I promise I know what I'm talking about. Hey, EXT, how's it going? Hey, Botteroni. 2 9s back to back? That's awesome. That's always the best. Love to see it. Should have had some Chi fuel. Ah, you're right. I should have. Alright, Thunder. No, Squirrel. Nothing good. We've had lots of mythicals. That's about it. Do we like Gerald or hate him? I can't believe I didn't see that message. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. I think Gerald's just kind of here. Like, there's no like or hate. He's just here. It's just, Gerald's just Gerald. Alright, it is 21:15, so they should be moving out. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll be able to spot a couple here. Big 7. Nice, nice. Like to see it. That's only one, though. There's a 6 over there. I'm not going to take either of those out, because then I won't get to check this last zone before the time's up. Hey Mason, how's it going? Definitely making me hungry. I could go for some food right now. And I just ate right before the stream as well, but I'm already hungry again. One. Just one. I'm guessing the others probably had a 21 time. Yeah, that's my thoughts too, Squirrel. I really think that it's going to be a 12-gauge semi-automatic. It just seems like the next logical step for a shotgun. Because we've really got a lot of the other shotguns that you would expect to see. So I do feel like the next one will be a 12-gauge semi. Definitely seems very likely. Maybe they'll throw us for a loop and do like an air rifle. Or like the hand crossbow or something. From the Hunter Classic. That could also be a possibility. Hey, Tramp Brothers. You did not miss anything today. Lots of mythicals going down, but no diamonds, no rares, no great ones. Lots of very nice red deer, just not quite diamond. Oh, I accidentally backed out instead of accepting. Amazing. Doing great. Doing great today. Alright, let's hit main menu. And back in we go. Yeah, I would probably only have 3 shells. That's kind of the balance they have to do to make it so the other ones are still options. Because if you make it so it's the only gun... I mean, I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. For example, the M1 for the longest time was easily the best option all around for a 4-8 class weapon, because not only did it fire the fastest, but if you did all the recoil perks, it was very controllable, and it had 5 rounds before needing to reload. And so it just blew any other rifle out of the water because most of them were bolt action with less than 5 rounds. And because of that, it made it so the M1 was the clear winner. And so they have to do something to avoid situations like that. So they can't give a 12-gauge semi like 5 or 6 rounds, because then there's going to be no reason to use the 12-gauge pump or to use the 20-gauge semi-automatic or any of the side-by-sides or over and unders. Like, it would just make all the other ones not really needed. And so they have to avoid something like that. So I do think if they have a 12 gauge semi-automatic, it will be 3 or 4 rounds maximum. Probably 3 because that's how the 20 gauge is. That's a decent one. We spooked it though. No. Go down. How to get the recoil stuff? Right here in perks. Then you go to shotguns. And right here, recoil management. Level 3 recoil management makes everything like super controllable. Hey, David, you didn't miss anything. Hey, Elliot. Welcome back, Thunder. Nice, Thompson. And he's floating. Look at that fluffy boy. We'll have to get him on the second run. Hey, D-Dog, I probably won't do that because, to be honest, I'm terrible with controller and I don't enjoy using it. That's a big male. That's a really nice mythical. You know, I'd love to get a rare with that rack. It'd be so good. That would be such a beautiful rare to get. Have that giant mythical rack. My gosh, that would look good. Get back here. Thank you. Yeah, just stop for me. Love it. Hey, Elliot. Best trophy I've got this month? I don't know, actually. To be honest, with as much videos as I make, it's hard for me to remember which month I got certain trophies. So I don't even remember what the best thing I've got in May was. Yeah, Evan, I do. As you can see, I've got quite a few tents and tripods set up at specific lakes, and I've got a full video covering all of them. So I'd recommend checking that out if you haven't. It kind of explains my routes. Sorry, Trey Brothers, that's it's not my place to say. I mean, I can't really help you there. There he is. There's our big male. Absolutely love this rack. It just looks so massive, and it reminds me of the OG Legacy racks. Nice, Thunder, that's awesome. Happy early birthday. Nice, Tran Brothers, happy birthday, man. Let's see. What do we got here this time? Nothing, because we're not in render yet. Amazing. Small mail. Small. Well, you know, it was bound to happen. The last run we did here was lots of mythicals. We're bound to get some small mails here and there. Honestly, let's just go to the next area. Let's check everything, because I'm probably going to end the stream soon. So I do want to check all of our zones to see if we got any good respawns. So we're just going to do a quick look through all of them. And then we'll probably end the stream if there's nothing crazy. Obviously, if we find something good, we'll take it down first. Bet there's a level 3 mythical fabled green frog. Probably, man. I mean, you know, if I were to take a guess at what's probably on the map, that's probably it. That's probably the #1 thing. What are you doing to that tree, sir? Strange little, stag. Those ones always trick me into thinking it's a rare, and they never are. Yep, just a regular stag. Kinda figured. Hey, Caitlin. How's it going? Oh yeah, you did get the blue badge now. Amazing. Holy. Ah, it's just a 7. I was really hoping that that would be bigger. Hey, Gerald. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I don't see anything crazy. We'll check the last couple areas. When a stag loves a tree, he definitely loved that tree. That's for sure. He wanted to show it who's boss. Little 5 there. 6. A nice 7. Nice, Caitlin. How to get your name blue? By being one of my moderators. And no, I don't take applications for moderators. I typically just choose friends and other content creators and people that mod for other streamers in order to be my mods. Just because it is a very large responsibility that has a lot of stuff that comes with it. And I can't just trust anybody with it. Nice, Johnny. Ooh, nice mythical. Oh, another nice mythical. We got twins here. And a 6. Let's at least take these out. Those are beautiful. This is one of my favorite mythical racks as well. Love it. Absolutely love it. We'll let him live. We'll shoot him next time. But pizza always wins? It does. Pizza always wins. It really does. Because it's just that good. 220. Like I said, guys, I don't mod just anybody. I kind of keep it to people that have been around for a long time that I know I can trust. Most of the time, it just kind of stays with people that I've known for a long time, or people that moderate for other channels or other content creators. Because it's one of those things that I got to keep it a tight circle. I can't just give everybody mod, because that's a recipe for disaster. But anyway, I think we're gonna go ahead and jump off. But I appreciate each and every one of you stopping by and watching the stream. We will have a video out tomorrow covering all the images that were released for the brand new map, because there was a few more images released, and one of them